I'm just minding my business, and I'm steady counting Benjamins. And she say she wanna roll.
Welcome back. This is day 12, I believe. Day 12 of stacking 5K in 100 days. I am your host, Charles L. Gwapo, and as y'all see, we back in the whip. It's been a minute since I did a video in the whip, but we're gonna do a new segment. I'm going to go ahead and do my commentary on, I guess, what's trending right now, which is the Nicki versus Megan Thee Stallion. I personally don't usually like doing stuff like that because I'm not really big on the pop culture. I'm not really big on who's beefing with who, what's said. I really had to watch other like videos and talk to all my lady friends and see the backstory of why the beef and this and that. You know what I mean? Because like I heard the hit song and then I was like, okay, yeah, Megan rapping. That's what she do. She be spitting, right? I couldn't really piece together any of the subliminals. It was a few where I was like, okay, like the baby mama line, got mad, yeah, my baby mama. I'm like, that's probably towards Blueface, but that was probably the only line I can decipher from. And the maybe it was two more. The two that was directed towards Nicki, the Megan Law and the what was that other one? The Summer line. So outside of that, it's like, who the fuck? Like, okay, she just spitting. But then I was on Instagram and I seen Nicki Minaj pink boot standing into the Bigfoot. I'm like, I don't know if that's a song or what, but that's definitely a shot at Megan because, you know what I mean, Megan's the tall girl of hip hop. So with that being said, I ended up hearing the song, and I would like to say Nicki Minaj is the queen of rap, period. She's the queen. But with this song, I'm a little disappointed because she did not show her full royalness. Maybe like it was a lot of playing around and this and that and third. Maybe that's what she was trying to do. But Megan was spitting. You see what I'm saying? Megan was rapping at her capacity. Nicki, you know better. You done better. You rap, especially you rap with the big dog. So like you've been on Monster with Jay-Z, Kanye, and Rick Ross, and you damn near had the hardest verse. See what I'm saying? So you be spitting. I was disappointed because you wasn't spitting. You was more goofing around. Now, like I said, I don't follow Nicki or Meg on IG. I don't have X, so it's a little harder for me to, I guess, indulge into the beef. And I really don't care. Like, we're going to talk about the lyricists, we're going to talk about the songs and the comparisons, but I feel like with these two songs, if these two are the ones we got to go off of, I feel like Megan out-rapped you, Nick, and that's unacceptable. Like, that's unacceptable. I like both of them, but I just know Nicki Minaj is the better rapper. Now, when it comes to the style of rapping, it seemed like Meg was coming back at her attackers. You see what I'm saying? I'm so fly. Shout out to Born Fly. Meg was coming back to her attackers like she's being bullied, and she just clearing up all this shit. Like, y'all niggas ain't gonna keep bullying me. Like, I'm just nobody, right? And I feel like from the stories that I've heard from different women is that Nicki always say subliminals on like podcasts and whatever. So I get these hoes mention my name every chance they get. Like I get it now because I wouldn't known that. But I hear Nicki do a lot of subliminals, radios, and just any chance, right? So with that being said, if that is true and Megan snapped back, because like you've been talking shit, now I'm coming back and I'm pulling up on you, you can't now, oh my god, like joke around. It remind me of the girls that was in high school, like This one girl got picked on because she's too tall, you know what I mean? Because whatever the case, she may be extra curvy, right? And then all the mean girls that was bullying her, when she finally snapped, it's like, oh my God, like now you can't do nothing but joke around and play around. You the type that will try to swing and then hide behind the teacher, or like, hey, hold me back, bro, hold me back. That's the energy you give him, you know what I mean? Like, this girl done snapped on you, and I do believe, one, this can't be men. This would never be a man situation, because if it was a man situation, men gonna see you about it. You know what I mean? Men gonna come and see you about that, about them bars you spit, and it ain't no hold me back, bro. You see what I'm saying? But yeah, it seems like you throwing punches and trying to hide behind the teacher, Nicki Minaj. That's what it seemed like. And now this girl's like, fuck you and that teacher. I'm about to go to juvenile. I'm about to, you know what I mean, lock all this shit up. That's the energy I'm getting. Now, like, oh yeah, you know, got little jokes. Oh, hop on your good foot and you blast fragment. She was spitting. I get it. I'm like, this shit is comical. But at the same time, you gotta, as Nicki Minaj, you gotta stop letting people have that much access to you. Like, everybody is gonna continue to talk about your brother. Everybody's gonna continue to talk about your husband. And you gotta live with the consequences of the people around you. And it's like, that's dangerous in itself. You know what I mean? So you can't say, oh yeah, I'm sending shots in this. You can't send shit, because y'all always gonna be under investigation. Y'all always, the microscope always gonna be on y'all. That nigga just got sent back to prison or jail for being outside of a hotel acting like he's gonna threaten Offset. Like, Offset was somewhere else making pancakes and dancing with niggas and shit, and he outside of some weird hotel. And he violated. So you can't say, oh yeah, I'm do this, I'm do that. You ain't doing shit, because y'all can't. It's the same thing with, back to 50 and Ja Rule. 50 was able to rise in power not only because he had 1,000 different niggas with him, they wearing bulletproof vests, they running around, they slapping niggas, and he's making diss songs about you, Ja, right? Ja Rule couldn't properly respond, one, because they was under investigation with the feds. You see what I'm saying? You can't send a murder song, you can't say this, because you under investigation with the feds, and y'all both had restraining orders against each other. You know what I'm saying? So you couldn't really do nothing. You can do interviews and say, yeah, we're doing this and do that, and this is clown behavior. Same thing with Nicki Minaj, right? But you really can't do shit but let that person be what they gonna be, rise to it. So I will say, Nicki, you gotta come back harder with some better bars. Kill that, like, cut her head off, like, really go for it, juggler, because she's rapping. You playing. And that's my take on it. It's like, you gotta slice her, man. You had a couple funny bars in there. I agree. It was a couple funny ones. The thing about that is too, like, man, you done had all these public relationships. I don't really see nothing like too crazy about that, but once again, you let niggas be too flipping, too accessible. Like, at one point, this was Nicki killed you though. That line is one point where men were just coming out the woodwork saying, I hit Megan. Like, golly. Did we even know? Did we even care? Nah, we didn't care. But Blueface, you coming out, what was the purpose of you saying, yeah, I hit Megan way before? And the baby, I didn't hit her. Like, yeah, y'all niggas hit her. Okay, cool. Like, we get it. She get a turn around. You know what I mean? Everybody getting a turn. We get it. Like, that's cool, but y'all also in rap. You know what I'm saying? Y'all in the industry, and it ain't that many women of the industry. So all y'all gonna have to share all the women in the industry. I do take my hat off to Nicki Minaj for that, because not one man ever came out and said, I hit Nicki Minaj. Even if they did, well, Gucci did. He said him and Flocka ran the train on him. But Flocka said Gucci was tripping. So outside of that, not nobody in rap said they hit Nicki Minaj and this and that. So I take my hat off to her for that, because she done held a clean slate when it comes to the industry, and the industry running their mouth. Whether 1,000 niggas didn't hit Nicki Minaj or not, you only heard one person come out and say that they did that, and we don't know if that's to be true or not. You know what I mean? Not to call that man a liar or not, but it, you know, you said you did, your partner said y'all didn't, she said y'all didn't. Listen, we don't know, we don't care, but we know outside of that, she done had a clean slate. We know the tabloids, we know the fans didn't speculated different things, but nothing never really was set in stone. So I commend her for that. Same thing with Cardi B. Nobody can say we hit Cardi B. Nobody can say that other than Offset. You know what I mean? So those two, we gotta take their hat off to. You know what I mean? They ain't, yeah, we talk about doing this and doing that with niggas, but who to confirm it? You know what I mean? We rapping. So I'm looking to see the next couple bars, the next couple songs. Let's go. We out. Oh, and I threw $7 in the collection plate to continue to get this cake. You already know how it go. I am Charles L. Gwapo.